Hello my guys, gals, and non-binary pals. So, like I said last week, I've been trying to create some series that I do monthly so that I don't have to come up with like 4 original ideas per month because that is difficult. So, I have a ton of old OCs. Like, I have this one universe. Oh my god, this car, will it shut up, please? I have a lot of OCs. I have this one universe, which is like my main universe for my OCs, and it has 12 main characters in it. So I thought, hey, I could redesign each of those OCs, one per month, and by the end of the year, I have them all redesigned. Because these guys are old, they've been around for a few years, and I wasn't the best at character design. Obviously, I'm still not great, but like a lot of the characters are very dull and uninspired, and especially their personality and backstories need a big revamp. So I'm starting with my first, she's not my first ever OC, but she's the first OC I still use, one of my oldest OCs. I made her 4 years ago, 4 or 5. I think it was 4 years ago. So she's already gone through a lot of changing. Her name's Haley. You can see that's the reference image I had made for her like 2 years ago or something. But I've tried changing her a lot, multiple times. Her very first drawing ever, I had a much less conventional demon design. I was doing something much more different, much less humanoid. A lot of those ideas still play into my like current demon lore and stuff. I've thought way too much about like how the hell in this universe works. I should explain the universe. How about I do that? So the universe is called Main High, also a very dull and uninspired name, but pretty much there's this high school and it's for anything like supernatural, fantasy. Pretty much in this universe there are like magic users and furry anthropomorphic people. There's also like ghosts, fairies. There's a ton of different like creatures and stuff, and this high school is for creatures and magic users to go to pretty much, and it's in this like separate pocket dimension almost. So the goal of this place is to get every a weird and mystical thing off of Earth and into this pocket dimension, so the Earth people can live by themselves, not have magic bothering them or even know about this, and all the magic users and the creatures can live in their own little world where they don't have to hide. The thing is though, once you go to this pocket dimension, you aren't allowed to return back to Earth. You can, there are ways, but you're not supposed to. So pretty much all the characters end up going to this high school. And do I have an exact plot? No, I've tried coming up with different ones, but pretty much I have a group of characters. They go to this high school. We don't know what the plot is, my dude. When redesigning her, I wanted to give her more personality in her design, and also mainly just fix up her backstory because that was kind of a wreck. It didn't really fit well with how hell functions, so I didn't want to continue having that be her backstory. Her old one was that they ran out of guardian angels, so they had to start having demons do the job. And then the character that will be done next month, she's assigned to be her guardian demon. But I don't really like that idea. It sounds stupid. First, I wanted to focus on her design though, which might not have been the best idea. But I thought about her personality and what kind of fashion she'd be into and what she would like to wear instead of just doing what, looks cool. Originally, I was trying to think, okay, well, if she's coming out of hell, which is a very hot place, into a normal world, it's going to be quite cold. So generally she does wear, a lot more layers or warmer stuff. So I wanted to have something that was kind of warm, also very fashionable, and that she'd be into. So I thought if Haley was a real person living right now, she would totally be into all this like e-girl fashion. Cause, okay, well, first of all, she's a lesbian. me trying to think of how to describe her personality, and I'm just like, lesbian. She's a very, like, closed-off person, tries to look very cool, and that's just because of the, like, kind of hostile environment that hell is. All the demons aren't great people, and, it's a tough environment to be a part of. So she's not very friendly to people. She's just very closed off, and she is really protective of the people she does care about. And there are people out there for her. There's her brother, and once again, the character I'll be doing next month. Don't want to say their name because I might change it. I'd feel bad changing it though, but I should. So first of all, I want to change up her fashion sense. I also wanted to give more differentiation to her as a character, since I didn't want to draw these characters in the exact same outfits every time, because honestly I like designing different outfits. I like doing fun stuff, so I want to add more specialness to her that can differentiate her from other demons if I wanted to draw them. So those were just pretty much my main goals with her actual design. I only drew her in one outfit for this video because I wanted to focus on like having a core outfit, I guess. I felt like this kind of suited her. I wanted to keep her brown hair, but it was also kind of boring, so I gave her hair a pink to brown fade, so it's more interesting and different. And I also really wanted to try and limit her color palette, so it's very pinky, reddy, and a bit of, I don't even think I went into orange. I think I made the brown just a dark red. So it's a very centralized, it's a very confined color palette, and I really like that about her design. She's still pretty basic, not gonna lie, but honestly she is a lot more better, and I would have a lot more fun drawing her now than I had before, because if you saw those pictures, like, they were a whole other level of basicity. I don't even think I'm saying words, my dude. Is basicity a word? I need to remember how to English. Also, I gave her a choker with a star on it. I debated what kind of charm I want to put on her choker. I knew I wanted to put something on there, but I didn't know what, so I went with a star because that is a symbol that is used for the character that's happening next one. I keep alluding to them so much. You'll see them. She's great. And she's the closest main character to Haley, so yeah. I guess I should talk about her new backstory then. So, like I said, the original thing was a guardian demon, but I didn't really like that. And so, the way hell kind of works is demons are not dead humans. Demons are their own race that's meant to kind of not take care of hell. Yeah, take care of hell and manage it. So every demon is made to have some kind of job inside of hell. Pretty much, Haley gets a job at like 14, 13, something like that. And she is delivering different materials to build keys that lead to Earth. And so pretty much one day she decides to sneak into the facility she's delivering supplies to and steal a key that's being manufactured. And for the next few years, she's going between Earth and Hell, and she enjoys Earth a lot more. The people there are nicer, and even though she doesn't really interact with anyone because she kind of can't, she's a demon, she enjoys the place a lot more. And people who work at Main High discover her and try and get her to come to Main High. And since she doesn't really like Hell, and if Hell finds out that she's been going to Earth, she's gonna be in a lot of trouble, she decides to go along with them and go to Main High. So she has stolen a very, I guess I didn't really explain this, but these are not items that someone without high levels of authority or high levels of power in hell should have. She is not in a job where she should have this key or the ability to go to Earth. but she does. So that's not really okay with Hel, but at first I didn't know. I think that, having her not on good terms with Hel could provide an interesting plot point in the story if I ever make it into a story or do anything more. It's kind of hard since there are 12 main characters, and I love them all equally, so I don't really know how I could make a balanced story without changing the dynamic somehow. But oh well, that's a problem for future me. I also decided to make a drawing with the final redesign of her. I'm just drawing her holding fire because that's one of her demon powers. She can summon fire. Pretty basic. I'm also not going to go into demon powers. I have way too much demon lore to talk about in one video. Like I said, Haley is my oldest character. I've had her for like 4 years. I've thought way too much about demons and all that. So, I'm not going to go into it right now. I drew her pretty basic. I was just going to make it special by adding interesting lighting. I haven't really done much dynamic lighting on this channel. I've only recently started doing it and I'm not great, but I love just messing around with lighting and different effects like that. Like, I hate shading, but when you add in like fire or like a lantern or anything like that as a light source, I have a lot more fun. Just anything that's in the dark and then there's some central light source in the image. I just have so much fun drawing that, even though I'm not great at it because I don't have much practice. But that's the point of art, practice things you're bad at, get better at it, have your whole viewer base of like 2 people laugh at you. But someday I can be cool, maybe. We'll see. It will never happen, let's be real. So as I said, I'll be doing this every month. So next month we'll have another character. It'll probably be the same process, just looking at some older photos and sketching out some different design concepts, trying to find like the main issues with their design, backstory, and personality that I don't like, and fixing those, and then making a reference sheet, and then making the final picture. By the way, the reference sheet will be on my Instagram. Do what you want with that. So if you all like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I would show you statistics about who's subscribed and who's not, but I don't have enough subscribers or viewers to do that yet. So subscribe. Pretty simple. Also, follow all my social media in the description below. I want to do more audience interaction stuff for future videos, but I don't really have enough of the fan base on those other sites, I don't have enough people following me to trust that I could actually make those videos. So if you want some more fun interactive videos to come out in the future, then make sure to follow my Instagram and my Twitter. I'd most likely do Twitter, but make sure to follow those so I can, see that people want these and that I could actually do them, because I think that'd be a lot of fun. And I'll see you all next week.